Welcome back to a brand new episode of Unhinged. My name is LJ Jones.
And I'm Casey Pryor.
Oh, that was almost seamless because you remember you always were cutting me off.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No.
Was it the other way around?
Most of the time.
I don't think so. Because
No.
I always introduce the podcast. This is...
How long has it been?
It's a brand new podcast.
It's basically a different podcast.
For all
It's been long enough.
It's a different set. We did the one set in your old garage. That didn't work.
Did we do it in the garage?
We did 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We only
on these chairs.
Was it on these
chairs?
chairs?
These chairs at the yep, in the garage.
That didn't work. We did 2 episodes. We only put 1 out. The audio was terrible because of the echo in the garage.
The cement block didn't work.
No. But now we're in your new house.
Yep.
It looks beautiful.
I've been here for a year and a half. But
They don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
know
how long it's been. Because have we shot anything besides TikTok videos?
No.
We haven't shot any podcasts since my old house.
I think I checked the date. It's been almost 2 years.
Really?
Since the last
Sorry, guys.
episode. But for some reason, our TikTok just started blowing up.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Which video was it that went off first?
It was the guessing game that we did.
Oh yeah, we got how many views in overnight with maybe 5 likes?
Dude, we posted that video a year ago.
Yeah.
And I think we had like 600 views on it.
And like 5 to 10 likes on it.
Yeah. And now we're at like almost 40K.
Views and what? 50 likes maybe? Check it.
I can't check it.
You can't check it. My bad.
We'll check it later. But listen, the podcast is always fun to do. And I think I've been trying to get you to do this shit.
You hit me up at least once and probably twice a month.
And it's not that we don't
in the last 6 months, at least. It was a good, for a year, it was just kind of like silence.
Yeah.
Really, we were just busy.
But, we're both busy. But the thing is, I said it in the text, I think we're sitting on a gold mine. We have an audience. They seem to like it. Right?
Yep.
And you're going to do that right on camera. That's amazing. I love it. You forgot you were on camera, didn't you? We don't know what he's doing. It's not your business. Mind your business. Make sure that logo's not facing because they ain't paying us.
It's good stuff. The fact that it ain't 99 cents is crazy, though. Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, and that's the thing. The CEO, less than a year ago, did a whole interview. Now, Arizona tea is always going to be 99 cents.
Yeah. No, it ain't. Every gas station you go into now.
Here's the thing. I'm going to buy it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Circle K's got them 2. Sorry, I cut you off again. Circle K's got them 2 for $2.25.
There's a Circle K right next to my job. That's where I go every day.
Yeah. That's
where I go every day. Not for these, though. You wanted one. I spent extra money on you. So
the whole $1.20.
That's what you're worth.
Sounds about right.
That's what you're worth. No, I'm excited to do this. I've been saying we're sitting on a gold mine. We got the audience.
We do.
We just got to hope they come back.
Yeah. See if they check us out.
Remember we went live and we had some audience.
Yeah, we didn't have money, but it was fun. We made grilled cheese at night.
It was during the day.
1 o'clock.
That's what we need to do. We need to do like a Friday night, like grilled cheese, whatever.
We made some funky grilled cheese. I didn't have the right cheeses. I was slicing up string cheese, mozzarella, and throwing it on there. Remember? It was good.
Not on mine. You did that on yours.
It was good.
You hooked mine up.
We had the debate with the mayonnaise. If mayonnaise is supposed to go in a grilled cheese.
It does.
I don't think so. Not if you put enough butter on it.
Yeah, but mayonnaise.
It breaks down to the same thing once it gets all melted, though.
My parents always put mayo on a grilled cheese.
Nah, butter.
Have you tried it?
No, probably not.
So you can't say nothing.
No,
I've tried it both ways.
We'll try it. We'll try both ways next time.
Hell yeah, both ways. So we went to a concert maybe a month ago, a couple of weeks ago. We took my kids to the Connor Price.
Connor Price, yeah.
And I want to talk about concert etiquette.
Oh, the lady?
The lady,
their family, basically. She was the main part. She was literally forcing her children and the people next to her to block the kids from getting up to the stage.
And we were right there.
Yeah. When we first walked in, an hour before the show started, we could put our hands on the guardrail, like we were there. Yeah. And I think they walked up about the same time we did. And we had over an hour to kill. The floor was basically empty besides the guardrail. The kids are running around having a good time. It's their first concert, they're getting to see everything. And you went and got drinks, right?
Yeah, I went and got us all drinks.
Yeah, you went and stepped away to get drinks. And when you came back, I was like, yo, this lady's trying to cut us off. Yeah. So while he was gone, this lady is talking to this kid next to him. She just walked up to him, but they were first ones there against the rail. It's their spot. Good for them. They're probably 20s, young mid-20s.
I think
late teenagers, late teens.
Yeah.
The one dude had enough facial hair; he could have been 20.
Yeah, I work in school.
But either way, they loved the concert. They were all into it. They was jumping the whole time. They were fine. And at the end, they actually let the kids up front. But this lady literally talked to them and was like, "Hey, you got to get your concert stance on." And she like widened her legs so her feet are like 3 feet apart, and she broadened her shoulders, and she's like, "As long as you just keep moving and we're elbow to elbow, no one's going to be able to push past us." And right behind them are 3 kids. How old are they?
All under 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Three under 10. And mind you, these kids, young adults, whatever they were taller than the both of us.
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot, you're what?
Not the lady in the, yeah.
I'm 6 foot, you're 6'1", 6'2", whatever.
Right around there.
They were taller than us, which you can imagine my children are shorter than us. They, especially
under 10 years old, yeah.
Especially my youngest is in kindergarten, so he's just...
Yeah, he can't see anything.
He could not see anything. And like my middle kid was like kind of tapping his shoulder, like trying to get his attention. And finally we like, after I think the opening act, I think after Graham went up, I was finally like, "Hey, come on."
Yeah, and they did.
And the kids did, but then the mom was mad.
The mom was mad that they let him up because they had their whole little deal to not let anybody in front of them. And the mother had, I mean, she was probably what, mid-40s?
Yeah.
She was enjoying the concert with her husband. They were having their drinks and stuff.
She might have been having more fun than the kids.
Yeah, but her 2 daughters were in front of her, and they were taller than your kids, but they weren't in our way. But the mother was blocking, like the mother wanted to be in front of the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
She could have let the kids up and go behind their daughters. They would have seen way better than standing behind literally 4 full-grown adults.
And it was a great show. Connor Price puts on a great show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It was fun. It was just like, I felt bad for the kids in the beginning, but luckily they were able to get up there by the time Connor came out. But my whole thing was just like some decency. There was no decency. She was like, "Fuck that 5-year-old."
Yeah, it was absurdly rude.
Yeah,
how she was acting, and she was legit like, see that the kids were trying to get closer or like look for an angle, and she would just like step.
Yeah, she was scooting over
and just keep dancing to that side. And then oh, you coming over here?
And when we finally got the kids up there, I remember she like literally looked at those kids and she's like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah,
I heard her like through all the music. She
said it loud enough so that it could have been known.
Yeah. Why did you do that? And I heard the kids say, "What am I supposed to say?" These are little kids trying. They can't
literally
see the concert
children
because I'm so tall.
Yeah.
Like, no, that was. What was your first concert?
I want to say it was Winter Jam.
Winter Jam.
I think it was a Winter Jam in Emily. Yeah.
So, and who was there?
I think Toby Mac was the lead. It was way back, but it was a good show. You know, Winter Jam they put on. It's more of a big concert than it is a Christian conference. It is a Christian conference, and it's a great conference. But the music that they've just put on a show.
Yeah. And that's a nice thing too about Emily or Winter Jam. You're sitting, so there's no like fighting.
Oh yeah, this was standing room only.
No,
for their kids' first thing, and they couldn't see nothing for the first hour. Right.
My first concert was also at Emily, and I know we've had this discussion. Do you remember what my first concert was? You made fun of me all through middle school and high school for it. But ask me questions.
High School Musical?
Yeah.
What was it?
Facts.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember that now.
And you can act as macho.
Because I don't think it's a musical.
Yeah.
It's not a concert.
Well, they didn't tour the whole movie. Like they literally they toured and did every song from High School Musical. Okay. And it wasn't just random ass people. It was the cast from the movie, except for Zac Efron because he was filming Hairspray. But however old I was, what was that? Probably the movie came out in 2006, so maybe the concert was late 2006 or early 2007 or whatever. But I was like, so I would have been 11. I was unbelievably hyped. Like to this day, I love High School Musical. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and sing me something.
Sing you something
from High School Musical.
I don't know nothing.
Don't do that.
What's the
You know High School Musical.
I do. I know a couple of them.
He's got something going in his head.
I'm trying to think which one. There's one that I could actually sing like back in the day, and
so there's the big one that there's that.
Oh, the Soarin, yeah.
That's the clip. Do you think we could outdo Frank and Joe?
Did they sing it? I haven't seen it.
They did sing it.
No, I haven't seen it.
Do you think we could outsing them?
Maybe.
Go ahead and start us off.
No, you can go. Mr. Musician.
I'm not a singer, though.
Sometimes. Neither am I. You
can sing. I've seen you. You've been on stage singing.
Yeah, I did for a little bit. It was in high school.
Yeah. There we go.
Voices change.
Musical.
I lost my ear.
You lost your ear?
Yeah,
I see two of them right now. Go here. Hold up. Let's see. With Soarin.
Flying. Told you.
I want to hear your
There's
voice
not a
cracking.
star in heaven that we can reach.
Stop looking at my eyes. Don't look at my eyes when you sing that.
The fact that I kind of tried and it was so bad.
All right, what
was the reach thing I did? Why the? Do they even do that?
Yeah.
Is there an each in there?
Well, that's what they do that so they can try to get the high note. You got to go up. You kept it low. Go,
I did.
Try it again.
I'm too low. No, I was always
go tenor.
I have a tenor. Ain't no tenor in here.
You're a 10, baby.
Thanks, baby.
Don't kiss. Well, all right, hold on.
You're supposed to catch it, keep it for later.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want that. Sing another one. Come on. What do we got?
That's the only one I know.
See, when we used to bar hop, if you remember, there was this one bar, Village
part
Pub.
about bar hopping. You usually don't tend to remember a lot of it if you bar hop correctly.
We can't all drink like you used to.
Used to.
Keyword, used to.
Yeah. I've been sober since December 5th last year. 2023, not 2024.
I was absurdly close to that camera when we just stepped up. I caught it. I was like, oh no. But no, Village Pub, it was Touch Tunes.
Yeah.
They had the Touch Tunes thing.
Yeah.
And if we were there any given Friday for at least that whole, what was it, year and a half, 2 years that we would frequent the area.
Probably.
It was Breaking Free would play around between 10 and 11, and the entire bar would erupt.
That's right.
Singing Breaking Free. That's probably why you remember it.
That's probably the only reason it's stuck in there.
It's
one of those buried memories. Yeah.
That's the only one you got?
I think so.
What about Get Your Head in the Game?
Get your head in the game.
That's kind of like that's like a rap.
A little bit. I know you got that one.
If all I remember is Get Your Head in the Game. I can say that.
Gotta get you.
Was it? No, see that he sings the verses. Oh no, I had it. Now I lost it because I started in my head.
You want to find it?
Go ahead, find it. I was gonna do it, but then I went to Aladdin. Because it's like I think there's like a break left.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll catch the rebound. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But in my head, I went to one jump ahead of the bread line. That from Aladdin.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now, see, that's one thing I know is Disney songs.
I bet you do. I know a couple of them. I mean, you got to discuss which ones.
Well, I mean, how many times did we watch Moana by ourselves?
There you go.
No children,
that's what I was talking about.
All right, we got. Oh, you need to see it too, though.
No, you good. This is yours.
All right, but when you remember it, you gotta.
I don't remember. I'll get the getchas.
The getchas is wild. All right, let's see. I might need glasses. Coach said.
Since when do you need glasses?
Never. Coach said to fake right and break left. We know basketball. Come on.
Oh, I don't know these words at all.
Watch out.
Besides the getchas.
Watch out for the pick. I can't see.
What you got?
All right, there we go. I can see now. I can see. This looks like my father's phone now. Coach said to fake right and break left. Watch out for the pick and keep an eye on defense. Got to run the give and go.
Get your head in the game?
Nope. Take the ball to the hole and don't be afraid to shoot the outside, Jay. Just keep your
head in the game.
We got to stop. Turn that on. Go over there. I can't sing.
Just keep your head in the game.
I'm a rapper. By the way, two new songs.
That's horrible. All right, we can skip this part.
No, wait a minute. But
you continue with that, but we don't have to continue singing.
I'm just saying. I just told the people that I had 2 new songs out, and you said it's horrible. That's not.
I didn't say that. Sorry. This is horrible.
That's not good promotion. My music is wonderful.
You do a good job. No, it is good. I was trying to see what your reaction would be if I give you a horrible so it's good.
I don't have any sunglasses like the last time I had a new song come out.
That was bad. That was sunglasses sitting in my office, just rapping in front of the.
Griffin. He said beforehand. He said, "I'll distract Casey. Put these glasses on and just to see what he says or what he does."
That was brutal. I just sat there and was not prepared at all. Tired, just chilling. I'm like, what's he doing?
We both worked that whole day.
Yeah,
it was
somewhere out there if you want to go see it.
I'm crying, dude. I missed you.
You missed me.
I saw you last week.
Cute.
Huh?
What did we see? When did you? Oh yeah, we went to a main event for Nick's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother.
That was yesterday. His birthday was.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Your birthday is Sunday.
Monday.
Sunday
is Easter.
People are born on Easter. Say that like you couldn't have been born on Easter.
No, my birthday. Actually, I looked it up yesterday to see when my birthday does fall on Easter. So it fell in 2019, and then it falls in 2033, 2044, and 2055.
So we get to celebrate the resurrection of Christ and Casey Allen Pryor.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's
cool.
my two favorite things.
Amen.
Huh?
I said amen.
Oh, amen. Preach. My birthday is May 9th.
Yeah.
We're all really close to each other.
Yeah.
Our whole friend
group, family.
Your wife.
My wife, May 15th. My mother's May 12th.
My grandmother's May 11th.
That's, too many. Not to mention just the April birthdays with the siblings.
All of your siblings.
I don't think have we talked about that? I think we talked about it at one point. Like the first one or two episodes introducing ourselves.
Your brother's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah. And before that, the day before that was my sister's birthday. And then my birthday is Monday. And then Wednesday is my brother's birthday. And then Friday is my other sister's birthday.
He has 37 siblings.
I have 6 siblings. 5 of them born within 10 days of each other in April.
What does that tell you?
16th, 17th, 21st, 23rd, and 26th.
I love your parents.
Who wants to do the math? What's 9 months before?
I was about to say, I love your parents, but can I ask what was 9 months before?
I think it's July 20... Man, I forgot my dad's birthday. July 20-something, though.
That's crazy. My dad's birthday's March 11th. I remember.
You just said your grandmother's was March 11th.
No, that is my grandmother's.
May. You said May.
May.
Sorry, March. You said March.
So you fucked me up, too.
So what did you say about March? Your dad?
My dad.
9 months before you?
March 11th. And I was born May 9th, so that's not 9 months.
It's not.
Your math is.
I didn't even try to do the math. I was just assuming that you were trying to relate to my story, saying it was the same situation.
Just saying shit.
Okay.
It's been so long.
Yeah. I'm surprised we've talked this long without having a pause. Because usually...
Well, it's because our cameras were trash and they stopped recording after 10 minutes.
That's true. Every 10 minutes we had to reset. We had to wonder if we got all the audio and video clips. We had to clip like whole 15-minute sections because we missed the first minute of it.
Well, and that was honestly probably part of the reason we had stopped. Yeah, you were working a lot to pay for your wedding and all that stuff. But I got tired of trying to force together and edit that.
Yeah.
There was no...
It was too hard to edit it.
It felt like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to say inappropriate, but that's not it. That's not the right word. It felt unprofessional. That's the word I'm looking for.
It came out decent. The videos were good.
Came out decent. People liked it.
It came out great from what we had to what you put out.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. But this is the new level.
The new.
The new.
The new. Did it get you?
Continue.
Huh?
Continue.
What?
I want you to sing to me.
I just said get you.
Is that your new thing?
It might be.
Oh, you know what other...
Get you.
It's a horror movie, so I don't know what's going on. Another video started going viral last night.
One of ours?
Yeah, but it was years before the podcast. I just posted this clip from when we did YouTube videos.
Oh, I know. I saw a couple comments on it.
Did you see
Knock, knock.
Who's that?
It's not even that funny. Because it's funny. What is it? Picks up a blowout.
Picks up a blowout.
Was it Frozen, right?
Yeah, it's Frozen. That's when we used to do. And here's it's funny that we mentioned.
I cracked it in that video. I couldn't breathe. I watched it the other day. I showed my wife, dying laughing. I'm like, babe, watch this video from a couple years ago. Straight face. It's not funny.
I was dying, but that's whenever we're together. That
was in your apartment.
It was in my apartment I was 20. You were 19.
Yeah. We weren't even podcast. It was just like, what were we doing? Food reviews, right?
Just whatever we...
Or what are they called?
Whatever we did. That one was... We had the headphones on. And we
were just doing games and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The talking games.
Yeah, but it goes back, like we mentioned the Basement Yard podcast earlier. Mm-hmm. Before Frank was involved with Joe, at least I don't remember that, it was Joe and his brother doing those little... what are they called? When you fill in the words and all that, what's it? Not Sudoku.
I know what you mean.
I forget.
But what they're called.
We love that, and we're like, well, let's see what we can do with these same things. Yeah. And then we're here singing High School Musical. We're not biting, guys. That's just we inspired by the Basement Yard.
Yeah, no, they're funny.
Okay. I saw a movie last night.
I think you posted about it, right? With Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, I did see it, but I didn't post about it.
You did?
Did I? Maybe Snapchatted you?
No, it was like Facebook. It might have been Snapchat story.
Absolutely. Nope. Absolutely.
You posted something this morning before I went to work. I opened my phone and I just like brief scrolled for a second.
This guy.
And it said LJ Jones, and then I saw Michael B. Jordan's face, and it said something.
This guy is stalking me.
All right.
I did not.
You didn't post nothing?
I didn't post a single thing.
Did I dream it? That's crazy.
How did you know?
You sure you didn't post anything?
I didn't post anything.
I think you're lying. There's no way.
We could pause.
I can picture scrolling and seeing your contact. It might have been Instagram, Facebook, either way. Your name and then the Michael B. Jordan, like the poster of the movie, and you saying something about it. Prove it.
TikTok. Posted to TikTok. That's it. You're right. I just assumed, like, because I have a movie page on TikTok, I assumed you didn't follow that.
You made me.
I don't make you do nothing. You're a grown-ass man.
You said, follow my page.
You're a grown-ass man.
I still did it. You didn't hold a gun to my head, but you asked me.
Anyways, I saw the movie. I'm going to recommend it to you. If you haven't seen Sinners yet, you should absolutely see it. But I have a question. It inspired a question into my brain particles.
What's the question?
Do you know anything about the movie, first off?
Not a clue.
Okay. I'm not going to spoil anything. If you saw a trailer, you would know this is a part of it.
Haven't seen trailer.
There are vampires in this movie. The movie takes place in the 30s. Okay? 1930s, yeah, correct. Not the 1830s, 1930s.
There's plenty of other 30s.
Well, yeah, but I'm
just checking. You never know.
How much time do you think I got?
I didn't watch any of it. I haven't seen them.
I have no time to go through the last several, 30s. I can't do it.
The last couple 30s.
But there are vampires in this movie.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Just like there was in the 30s.
There's always been vampires. Right? In the 1930s, Great Depression, all that stuff, right? And I don't want to spoil anything, but there are a lot of people, right? They're in this. They called it a juke. It's like it's a barn where they're playing live music and they're having food and drinks.
A juke.
A juke. Yeah,
okay.
They're having a great time, and then some vampires show up. And in vampire lore, they can't just enter your home or your property without being invited in.
Heard that.
And now these guys, they realize that these guys are vampires, right? Or they
have
realize
they been invited in yet? They're already in.
What?
Have they been invited in yet? Or are they just outside?
No. Well, so somebody who they not spoil. Watch it.
Spoil it.
No, watch it and find out. My question to you is this: 1930s. We don't have the internet. We don't have anything like that. We don't know anything about vampires unless you're like into witchy stuff. Like there's a character in the movie from New Orleans, the Bayou. She knows all about this witchy stuff, right? So, of course, if vampires show up, you're like, that's demonic. I need to unalive those vampires. If a vampire showed up today, would you say, yeah, go ahead, turn me? That's my question. Because now it's like, we can live forever. Like, what's the worst? I got to suck a little blood every once in a while. That's fine. I've done that before.
Got them wings.
Once or twice.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, vampire shows up.
That's a good question. The option to... Do they die when they get bit? And then they come back and then they're eternal or whatever?
Eternal life. The only way to...
I don't know. This world kind of sucks sometimes, bro.
You don't want to do it forever?
If there was a way to like maybe get a couple more years, but not... But can you die as a vampire? Can you kill yourself?
Stake to the heart.
All right. So then why not?
When you're done,
I'm done. Check me out, bub. Let's go.
It's like, but think about like... but see, every different vampire thing, there's different lore, right? So some vampires, they can walk in the daylight. Most vampires, you can't. So that you got to take that into account. You can't. You
can't live in Florida, man.
You can only.
That's why we safe down here.
You can only roam around openly at nighttime. Sun hits you, you burn alive.
How much time you got? Like, you got like 10 seconds.
You
get like kind of cooked, medium well, medium like how you.
No, you're gone. Like it's like cremation.
Okay.
Cremation.
Like Dust Avengers kind of stuff.
Yeah. Right. So we'll say you get sun hits you. You got 60 seconds to find 60 seconds to find some dark areas under a tree, in a house, whatever.
But then if I get trapped under a tree, I'm trapped under a tree.
But there
when the sun comes to go down, I got no shade. Then what?
Well, vampires got strength. I don't know. Build a house out that tree. I don't know.
Build a house out of the tree. If I'm allergic to light, then no.
I like the nighttime anyway.
Yeah, but
you just sleep during the day.
I work. Actually, if
you're a vampire,
I'm figuring something out. I'm making a bunch of money. Eventually, over time, you figure some stuff.
See, this wasn't in Sinners, but like in the Vampire Diaries, shout out Chris. In the Vampire Diaries, they had compulsion, right? So like you don't need to work if you have compulsion. You can just walk up to somebody and compel them. Hey, let me get a couple bands.
Gotcha.
So like you're taking it.
Maybe
1930s, Casey. Vampire approaches. What are you doing? You're pimping?
1930s? No, just all the suits and stuff. It's all clean looks.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah. Listen, I wouldn't want to live in that era.
No, me neither. But just like the dress that they held themselves to.
What do you think would be the best era for you?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
No, like what with the knowledge that you have now, not like Back to the Future knowledge where you could go bet on,
give me the book,
the NBA finals, whatever. You can't do that. But just with your knowledge
of how history went.
No, because you can't profit off it.
Right? No. But like with my knowledge about how history happened and everything going through,
your own
I want to put in there, be there, but I don't. If I'm going there, do I have any knowledge there, or if I'm just living there?
You can have knowledge of how some history went, so you can protect yourself from genocide.
Partial, so I don't throw myself into with the Jews or something.
Oh God, no!
Wrong time, wrong place. So I don't know. My year's history is all messed up. So I'll give you a date and
give me an era. Give me an era. What about Jesus' time?
Yeah, that's crazy to think about though, because you can't comprehend it because of the world we live in today with how much stuff we have. But to have nothing, like electronically at least.
I mean, you go back, no AC.
No AC.
I can't survive without AC.
I can't sleep when my fan's on low. What do you mean? There's 68 degrees in the house.
I keep my house at 67. I got 3 fans in my room.
Exactly.
I need to.
I sleep naked. Occasionally.
I feel like you're like this, machismo guy, right? But I feel like we put
machismo.
Yeah, like you're macho, very masculine.
Macho,
but I feel like we
macho cheese.
Okay.
Machismo?
Machismo, yeah, that's a word.
Sure.
Look it up. Spell it.
Play it in Scrabble.
I will. It's in the book.
It's a good one with a Z in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good word. Gets you good big points.
If I throw you in gladiator times, I don't think you're making it long.
Nah, come on.
If
I grew up in it, I think I'd be fine.
If I pluck you from today and put you in gladiator
right now,
time,
drop me there now how I am.
27-year-old Casey.
I'm toast.
In gladiator time.
No. But if you drop me there, say like 18, 19-year-old Casey, while I was 18, 19, I think I could survive. But
I think 12-year-olds were fighting gladiator style back then.
I'd be fine. I'd just take care of some sheep or hang out.
You're just gonna take care of some sheep?
Yeah. I'll be all right.
You don't want to fight?
I could fight. I have to. If you drop me there now, I need at least 3 years of training before I get in the ring.
I could fight.
I could fight. Put me in there, but I need some training. You can't just drop me in the ring.
I'll drop you like 100 meters away from the ring.
Okay.
100, and if somebody sees you and be you, I don't know you. Like
get in there. Yeah.
That you could.
I'm just running. With my bad knees, I'm toast.
Oh, you're gonna get an arrow to the ACL.
Oh, call me Achilles, baby. Take me out. I wouldn't last a day in the ring.
I think
back then, but if I did train and stuff, like through high school, you train in football. I got good at football. I know. I'm saying either. But no, I could train up and be, if I went to the gym every day. I haven't been to the gym in over a year and a half.
There's no gym in gladiator time.
I'm just talking in general. Any kind of athleticness that I need. The most athletic that I get is crawling through attic spaces.
Their workouts back then must have just been work. Whatever.
Yeah, just manual. Hey, we needed to build a fence today. We need a new outhouse. Get to it. Here's your workout.
For me, if I'm going in any different era, 20s, 30s would be cool because of the suits, like you said. That'd be cool. But honestly, it's like I would have liked to have been like in my 20s in the 1990s.
Yeah,
80s, cool. 90s.
No, I get that.
That's not too far back. But
see, when you ask me the question, I feel like where can we go back to? Yeah. We were born in the late 90s.
Yeah.
So we still have a little bit of the 95,
Six.
6, 7, mid.
Yeah, I'm
late.
I'm close.
After 5 is late, bro.
No. After 7 and up is late.
I'm late. You're mid. Whatever you want to call it. You're old. Let's go with that. There you go.
We're a year and 2 weeks apart. That's it.
And you over here trying to make me feel like I ain't a 90s baby.
But
you are mid.
What's your first memory?
First memory?
Yeah,
to tie into 90s nostalgia kind of stuff, or just
to time, like which you weren't allowed to watch TV. I was going to say like movie.
I watched kids TV.
Okay, so
when I was a kid,
your first kids TV show you remember watching?
I'll throw it back.
He's going to say Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
No, I'll throw it way back before like Teletubby stuff.
I don't know what you get Teletubby.
What was Barney and all that was out.
Yeah, it was out, and then
when did it come out? Like early 90s. So it was like the given thing to play for your kids. You know? Yeah. But Bear in the Big Blue House.
That's my shit. Can we sing that song? Do you remember that? You remember that song?
Come on, start it. I got it.
I'm trying to.
Well, I was singing another song from one of those.
Farewell.
Is that Big Blue? Is that Big Blue? Because that's the one I sung the other day. I was humming it, and my wife goes, "Is that from that show?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Is that the one?
It's the one with the black dude in the drums and the chick.
That's a bop though.
Yeah. Goodbye, farewell to you, my friend. So long for now.
For now, until we meet again.
That's good. It was bad, but we got it.
That popped up in like my Instagram reels or something, and I remember I sent it to you and a couple other people. I'm like, play this shit at my funeral.
At my funeral.
So what's the?
You got to put the music behind the singing, so it sounds.
Oh yeah. Oh well,
just loosely,
It's funnier if we're terrible.
No, because I think it might have been your video that got me humming it, and then it was like a week or two later.
When I sent it to you?
Yeah. Whenever you did send it, it was after, and it was later on that I just remembered it, and I was humming it in the kitchen.
I can't remember the name of that show.
Me neither. But what was the Big Blue House song? I can't remember that one.
Look it up. I don't remember.
I've never singing. What are we doing? This is your plan? This is horrible.
This is why
I don't want to sit here and sing. I suck at singing. I haven't sung in years. What are you doing to me?
I had no plan coming into this.
All right, well, let's switch it up. We ain't going to be looking up lyrics to old kid shows. We were just talking about kid shows. Oh, that's why I got it back in. But we don't need to be doing this.
He's still looking it up.
I was. I'm
done. You're not a 90s kid. That's what I'm saying. First thing, I remember.
We just talked about this. A year and 2 months.
Yeah,
and you are?
But you are. Yeah, because my first memory goes back to 1999.
Cool. I remember the dial phone, bro. I had that thing the whole time.
I had that till like 2010.
That's because you were poor.
You're right. We both were. That's the
problem. I did until about 2008. At least. Oh, it was bad.
Oh, the dial phone was fun.
Oh, it was, bro. I hated the 9s. Dude, you get someone. We sound so old, but it's true.
You
That's
know
what
my favorite.
I remember having to go talk to some like your friend down the street. I'd call him and be like, "Hey, let's go ride bikes," or whatever. But to call him, I'd have to because I wasn't allowed to have my friends on the speed dial, so I had to the whole thing. And then there's a cord, so I actually found like a longer one and threw it in there because we had like 5 feet. You had to be in the kitchen. You couldn't tell your boys nothing. So I got a long one and I would hide in the pantry. The cord going across the kitchen.
You couldn't hide shit from your parents either because they just had to pick up the phone from another room if they had. If we were rich enough to have 2 phones, but like they could pick it up.
We got the digital.
And
then you bought them in packs of 2 at that point.
You know what? That's the thing. Like that. Like we got to try that with my kids. Your got kids. Like if you're gonna like mime taking a picture.
Oh yeah, the versus this, or they'll just do this or this. I've seen people do this because you hold your phone like that.
That's true. What about
I saw a video. It said take a picture, and it was like a 12-year-old chick, and she held up without a phone and just went like this.
Nah. That's it.
Like if you ain't clicking.
Okay, so my oldest went on a field trip this week, and they weren't allowed. They went to the zoo. Okay, and they weren't allowed to bring their phones to take pictures. They said if you want to take pictures, you can just bring a camera. So I bought him like old school Walgreens disposable camera. And he's like,
Dad.
He loved it. No, he thinks it's cool. But he asked me, he's like, how, like, so I can't take pictures with my friends. I have to have my friends take pictures of us. I'm like, nah. And he's like, what do you mean? I was
Turn
like,
around.
you just hold that mug out there like this. He's like, how do you know if you're in the frame? I said, you don't.
You don't.
That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
You
got to wait
figure
for
that out
35
later.
cents.
Yeah.
If you missed it, you missed it. That's why you take 3.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
If you try to get a selfie with more than 3 or 4 people, you have to take multiple because you were going to miss someone's blinking, you know. Man, those are good times. I remember doing that.
I got to figure this out.
I loved those as a kid, too.
Dude. I got a 2-pack. I got a 2-pack of them at Walmart.
Shaker.
Jono. I had a 2-pack of them they're expensive though. Like, but still, two of them for, I think it was like $22, $21.
Damn.
Something like that. And I was like, I need to just buy like a Polaroid camera or something because Ian loves.
That's what. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Ian loves taking pictures, so it's like it'd be cheaper to do that. Like buy the Polaroid. You still have to buy film, but film's only so much.
Well, they sell these really cheap ones that are basically printed out. It's black and white on a receipt, but they kind of look decent. I have one in my wallet that my sister-in-law bought it for her kid Titan and for Amora. They're 9 and 5.
Yeah.
And they both take pictures. They just run around the house, picture of mom, picture of dad, picture of dog, whatever. And it prints out a little white, like 2 by 3 inch, and it's a good picture. But it'd be something that they can run around with. And you can give it to the younger ones to mess around with too. And
I've seen,
super cheap. But the Polaroid ones, you can get a decent one and just has. Yes, you have to continue to buy the film, but it's the experience.
It's like $60, I think, was a decent one at like Walmart, and then however much the film was. Yeah. But I've seen on TikTok they have like little Polaroids like that.
Oh, little baby ones that just print out like a wallet picture.
Yeah, you just keychain and like little, not even a wallet. Like, it's tiny. Yeah. It's a tiny.
I have a funny video to show you about one of those later. Nick sent me.
Of that?
Yeah.
Oh God,
it's great.
I'm nervous.
No, you shouldn't be. You'll laugh. It's not meant for the public, but.
I was going to ask you a question, but then went off on a tangent. Now I don't remember what it was. I have no idea. It had to do with like old shit that I loved was like. Do you remember like the screensavers on a computer?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
No, not like of course. Trying to see if it hits the corners. Okay, and stuff like that.
The pipes.
I'm talking about the pipes is cool. But I like the brick one.
Which one?
The red bricks.
Would it move? Change?
Yeah, it was like going through like.
Yes. Yeah, that was cool too. I like the pipe ones, and then you always got the classic square bouncing if you want to watch something.
But you know what? I would go on a computer to play like backyard baseball.
Oh, I missed that. Didn't they just come out with a new one?
Yeah, or it's coming out maybe.
Is it? It's not out yet. Dude, I gotta play it.
I need to play.
I haven't seen. I've been looking on like Xbox Cloud and stuff to see if it posts on there. But
do you remember their names?
Pablo.
Pablo's
a given. I do not remember most of them, bro, but I have memories just smashing that keyboard. Yo, I'd hit Pablo every time for 80 yards, just bomb it. And you're like, how are these infants chucking the ball 80 yards down the field?
But they had backyard everything.
Backyard baseball, backyard football. Did they have soccer?
They had soccer. I
think I might have played soccer.
I think I only remember playing baseball though.
Baseball, dude, I loved the football. The football was sick. Because like you use the arrows and you would just run up and down, like here's the field, you can't see. Run up and down, and you just wait till the guy got as far as you could, and Pablo doesn't drop the ball. Bro.
He's a goat.
He has a football head. He looks like Stewie. Like his head is a football. Why is he not catching the football?
The fact that you said he looks like Stewie and not Arnold from Hey Arnold tells me you're not a 90s kid.
I didn't like Hey Arnold.
You're not.
Didn't like it.
What are you talking about?
Didn't like it.
That's my children.
Go back to backyard baseball. Football. Solid.
Okay. Go ahead, go back to it.
No, I was just saying. Go back to it. It's solid.
It is solid.
I can't wait to play it.
I want to get the kids to play it because like I've showed them videos. So my oldest loves. They don't mind like older stuff. Mm-hmm. But my oldest he's like, the graphics of that looks terrible. I want to play it. He likes the classic style. Like one of his favorite movies is Back to the Future. Yeah. They love like Jurassic Park.
But he'll be like, no, that's crap.
Yeah, he's playing an older game right now. I'm trying to remember what it is. I have no idea, but it's a video game from the 90s. The first Resident Evil, is that 90s, early 2000s?
It might have been 2000. I don't know. I didn't play it. That was one of the ones I wasn't allowed to.
You weren't allowed to do a lot.
It wasn't as much. It just felt like a lot as a kid.
Well, okay. To be fair, I just remember you bitching about it.
I would complain as a kid because it was like it was whatever I couldn't have is what you want, you know. So anytime I was told no, it was like, oh, that sucks. I can't do this or I can't have that. I could still do plenty of other stuff, and my mom just protected me, you know.
Yeah, but when you come to my house,
there's a lot of crap out there.
When you came to my house, we could drink Voltage and watch Kevin Hart.
Yeah. I could drink voltage at home.
I don't know. Not as much as we were drinking.
Nah, if I had more than 3, I'd be wired.
The amount of voltage we drank as kids.
No, we buy your mom would buy the 2 or 3 12-packs and throw them in the fridge, and we'd hang out twice, and they'd be gone.
Yeah, just like a weekend. Like it'd be
easy.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, like we'd drink them till 5 in the morning. We'd watch movies and stuff. We'd play 2K. Played a lot of 2K. That was fun.
A lot of 2K. We played the show.
A lot of Eggo waffles.
Eggo waffles. I mean, dude, we did ice cream on the pod before. They got new Eggo waffle ice cream.
Eggo waffle ice cream.
Ice cream, but it's an ice cream sandwich. So the bread of the sandwich are
two
Eggo waffles, but of course they're like
soft, not
soft.
Yeah,
and then they have different like types of ice cream in between. Looks amazing, and then they have like all these new like candy bar ice creams too. They have Butterfingers, 100 gram, which is underrated.
100 gram is good.
And then Babe Ruth, which I don't like that. But
I like Babe Ruth. I like all the underrated candy bars. I love them.
Do you?
Yeah. Payday. Payday's solid, bro. You want some nuts? You want some peanuts?
Not anymore.
No. That's a good one.
I gotta tell you.
You know what I like better? Sorry. You like Reese's.
Yeah.
You love Reese's.
Of course.
You know what I like better than regular Reese's?
What?
It's a Reese's Fast Break.
Fire. That's the one with pretzel?
No. It's just like basically like the Snickers of a Reese's. And
I've had all of them.
It doesn't have the crunch in it.
There's one with pretzel.
That's my favorite. Is phenomenal. But the Fast Break is my go-to Reese's any day of the week.
On the way here, I was eating.
You got peanut butter M&Ms in your damn bag.
Mind your business. I like peanut butter. On the way here, I ate like the Reese's. Like it had like kind of like a nougat inside it.
Like the little ones like this, or like the bar that looks like a Kit Kat?
It was a bar. Like not
it's
a
the one that they try basically copying the Kit Kat, right?
Kit Kat? No. It was like a Three Musketeers almost.
Okay.
That's
what was it called?
I don't know. It's in the car. Rapper is. No, Payday. I gotta tell you, not my first paycheck because I was an actor as a kid, but like my first
you went and bought a
my first real job when I worked at Publix. My first paycheck. The first thing I bought was a Payday.
That's great.
I was so proud of that.
That's funny. First thing I bought with my first paycheck.
Tell me, tell me in detail.
Calamari, Bang Bang calamari from
at the restaurant
at Argento's. Yeah. I mean, I made money like lawns and doing whatever as a kid growing up, but like first job paycheck, I think was pretty sure it was Argento's when I started busing, and every once in a while food would be extra or whatever. They'd make some stuff for the staff, and their Bang Bang calamari was phenomenal. And it was like the first week I had tried it already twice, got my first paycheck, and then at the end of the night they asked all the staff if they want to put anything in before the kitchen starts to clean up, and I was like, yeah, Bang Bang calamari. Take it out of my check. Take it to go.
I never ate at Argento's when you worked. I've never ate there, period. But now I really want to go there just for some calamari.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had it there. I don't know if they still have the Bang Bang calamari. They should. It's all the same owner and stuff.
I've had calamari once. Okay, I was in Jersey.
There's bad calamari out there.
This is fire. This is crazy. But I was in Jersey and I was maybe 10 or 11, right? And I don't remember what town it was in. All my family's from Jersey, so I've been all over. But I want to say this is like near Edgewater, which is like borderline right by the bridge to get into the city.
Mm-hmm.
But we go to this place that just looks like a house, right? And then you have to go around the back, and then there's stairs to the second floor. And then when you walk in, it's like this fancy, very nice Italian restaurant, but downstairs it just looked like a stone house.
Yeah,
I don't know what was going on downstairs. I don't know what that was. I don't know.
Completely separate.
I don't know what was going. The Italian mob type shit was going on down there. But the calamari that I had was great.
I bet
that was great.
Yeah, they like their calamari.
So my grandfather, the grandfather that you had met was my step grandfather, but my mother's birth father.
Yeah.
I always like would question him before he passed. So I'm very Irish. He was very Italian, right? So the majority of my family is Irish, but he's Italian. And growing up, I would always little what do you do? And he's like, I drive a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
What's your answer?
What's in that truck? Like every time even to the day he died. I would say he was like early 80s. Mm-hmm. He was still driving. I'm like, fuck is you driving? What do you like? An Italian guy who tells me to mind my business when I ask what's in
what's in the truck.
What's in the truck? That's Italian mob right there, right?
You don't know.
I know.
Never got an answer.
I never got an answer, but
you never looked in the truck.
I was scared too. I didn't know what I would find. That's
probably an ass whooping is what you would find if you tried to look in the truck. That's what you'd get.
He was scary too. I love him to death, but he was.
Well, I guess he loves him too hard then.
That's crazy.
It is. Isn't
He
it?
just died.
It's fucked up.
You're an asshole.
I'm sorry. No, you said it. You left the door wide open for that.
We treat each other like shit. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Drink to that.
Cheers. So, how you feel about our return?
It's pretty solid.
We sang a lot.
That I do not feel good about whatsoever. If you could actually just clip out the audio and just throw in like the actual actors and artists singing. I think it would be funnier.
I need to hear your voice crack.
Oh, it did crack on the first one.
That first Soarin, one?
Yeah.
That first one. So, I mean, look, we're sitting at like 46 minutes.
Yeah, I'm at 46:14.
Dog, we timed that perfect. That was a bad. We can do that better. Why are your hands so sweaty? You nervous or something?
No. It's warmer here. I forgot to turn the AC down when I got home.
That's crazy.
It's salty, right?
I was hoping for a better, odder reaction.
Salty, right?
I can't believe I did that.
Me neither. Like that ain't you. You always wash your hands.
Yeah, no. I let the intrusive.
I did shower when I got home after I got back from work. Sorry, I only crawled through 3 attics today. Bunch of rodent crap and stuff, so no big deal. You
just closed that while you was talking?
I think. Did I? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's ADD, ADHD. I don't know what is it?
OCD?
Mm-mm. Maybe it's one of the D's.
I got one.
You got one.
We're getting.
I don't know what HD is, but the doctor says I got 80 of them.
That's the worst joke I've ever heard in my life.
It is. I didn't make it up.
Was your hat backwards to start?
It was. I flipped it probably like halfway through.
Here, listen.
It was scratching.
Oh, I like that. How that looks better. Sorry.
Does it?
Hat's backwards looks better.
August 11th.
I don't know what that is. That's the name. It's the name of the brand.
August 11th.
Yeah,
is the name of the brand.
Yeah,
that's just the day of the year.
Well, is that too? I don't know what the significance is. Why were you doing to that dog, making him bark?
I ain't doing nothing. I've been sitting here for 47 minutes and 49 seconds.
I'm at 51 now.
Me too.
All right, this has been our epic return. Hopefully, it was as epic as we wanted it to be.
Oh, brutal.
I felt good about it.
Yeah, we'll get another one out here.
Yeah, maybe not now. My phone's got charged.
Yep, not now.
Later.
All right, we good?
Oh, that was it.
That was it.